Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming here. I'm very happy that you came to my lightning talk. My name is Joanna Kalantzea, and I'm a Scrum Master at Stichiman. Before becoming a Scrum Master, I was working as a customer support agent. I fell in love with Agile philosophy and the Scrum framework, and after some research, I decided that I wanted to become a Scrum Master. But I had this one concern. Basically, I had many concerns, but this one really bothered me. If it was necessary, mandatory for someone who wanted to become a Scrum Master to have the technical background, how could I, without technical background, I could help my software teams? We all know that most Scrum Masters are former developers, and that's really great because they can easily understand what the team is working on from a technical point of view. They can understand the architecture of the software their team is developing, how different apps communicate. But those of you who do not have this technical background, you should not be discouraged by the lack of hard skills. Because if you want to become a Scrum Master, because you can counterbalance the hard skills with soft skills and leadership skills. For example, if you have great communication skills, you'll be able to engage your team, to facilitate conflicts, and to make them collaborate. You can even coach them to become self-organizing. For example, if you are curious, you will ask many questions, provoking questions to the team. This will have a benefit both for you and the team, because now the team considers a problem from a different perspective, and you can learn a little bit more about the technical problem. When I started my career as a Scrum Master, I used to ask so many questions to the point that my team probably found it annoying. But I wanted to learn. This was my motivation. I wanted to help my team, and so I wanted to learn a little bit of everything. You should always embrace the unknown, because you'll never know what good might happen. I'm a little bit nervous, so that's why I'm a little stuttering. If you're a former developer that became a Scrum Master, and that's really great, you might have the urge to provide a ready solution when your team is struggling with something. But this is something that it's only natural because you have the knowledge. But if you do that, the next time your team will have a problem, they'll come directly to you instead of seeking a solution for themselves. And when they will be the ones to struggle with finding a solution, they can come up with an even better solution than the one you provided for them. A former developer, of course, can bring a great value to a Scrum team when he becomes a Scrum Master. A former customer support agent, like me, can bring value to the team. A former project manager or psychologist can bring value. Every field of working brings a different value. So regardless of the field, it's how you use your skills and enhance your skills in order to help your team become self-organizing and achieve high performance. So I'm sure that if there's someone in these rooms that has this, it's not sure if he wants to become a Scrum Master because of the lack of hard skills, you should not be discouraged. I'm sure that you'll do a great job. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Joanna. One question from the audience this time. Yes, good.
In your experience, what has been the biggest benefit of not knowing how to code?
How to code, yeah. I
when
still
not
cannot
knowing,
write code.
yeah.
When not knowing. Because I will not develop a bias. Because when you are a developer and you have your own way of working and your knowledge, you might develop a bias and you think that something should be done in the way that you think. But that's not true. It doesn't make sense. So the greatest benefit was that I just had to listen to different options and guide the team to discuss each of these options from a different point of view. Thank you.